What's up, everybody? It's your boy Herf here, back on the Duel Entertainment channel, and today I'm going to be going over the brand new special Duels event that we got in Duel World here. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on Special Duels. And so if you're unfamiliar, basically we get a brand new, I guess not a brand new, but like a new and maybe different set of rules. They're generally nothing too crazy. Like in the past, for example, they've like you draw a card on your first turn, or you have to play like an anime deck, whatever. But so for this event, it's a Highlander format. So it's to explain that, it says duels with decks that contain only one card with the same name. So basically, like you can only contain one Blue Eyes White Dragon in your deck. You can only have one Floodgate, one Book of Moon. So you won't be getting hit by Book of Moon too many times. And then they also banned all of these skills. Basically, because these are either consistency skills or they boost the chance that you will draw something, or they in the instance of like onomatopoeia, literally just allow you to search your deck for a card. Did they ban Destiny Draw? Yo, they did not ban Destiny Draw, but they banned onomatopoeia. That's actually so fun. Restart balance, spell specialist, heavy starter, trap layer, my monster card, cyber style. I don't understand. Why did they ban fire reload, but not Destiny Draw? Or they banned flight control, Galaxy Photon, the Dragon Knight's Path, which, okay, Gaia is literally unplayable in this format, by the way. But they still banned this, but not Destiny Draw. Nice, dude. Konami really out here thinking about the ban list. But anyways, they failed to ban the most OP skill to ever exist in Duel Links. But besides that, right, I think that this is a pretty fun event. I'm going to be going over a couple decks that I have built. So the first one right here is one that was in the DLE Highlander tournament that we held just the other day. This is a pretty cool deck. I think that this is a pretty fun thing to run if you don't have anything else, right? It requires a couple different structure decks, so like it's not free to play, but you got Ferris, you got Stratos, Sphere Kribo, all for back row, not back row, but like protection. And then you can run any back row that you want. You got Neos Fusion because it's a good starter in a Highlander format. Because basically, you do your full like regular combo, like you can do your Ferris, whatever, fusion, all that kind of stuff, and then end with a Neos Fusion, and then you have lethal on board a lot of times. Like it literally just adds like so much to your hand to have one Neos Fusion. And the mask change is pretty good. If you have like Koga, I don't think I have Koga here on this account, but if you had Koga, you could add Koga in as well, because that works with Elemental Hero Brave Neos, which would be kind of cool. But besides that, I mean, the deck is pretty simple. It's either rank 4 spam or it's fusion spam, and it's like nothing else. But it's pretty fun. I think the deck is maybe not the best, but it's definitely pretty good. I definitely like it a lot. But then the other deck that I made for this, when I saw that it was going to be a Highlander format, is this like Chaos Lightsworn deck. I mean, it's obviously like not the best build, but the reason I really like this and why I think that it's kind of strong is that in the Highlander format, anything that searches is really, really good. So my main card that I want to get into is Legionnaire, and I have essentially 3 ways to pseudo search that card. So Mystic Tomato can float into Witch of the Black Forest. Oh, whoops, I accidentally took it out. Witch of the Black Forest, which can search me Chaos Dragon Legionnaire. I can do Melody, which is also a Chaos Dragon Legionnaire. So Mystic Tomato can search this, or I could just have this. That's 2. And then 3 ways to search Chaos Dragon Legionnaire. So this would be 4 out of 22 cards. Gets me into Chaos Dragon Legionnaire. Otherwise, I still have other boss monsters like Chaos Sorcerer or Thunder Dragon Duo. And then I'm using Fiend Farewell because I get to dump Chaos Betrayer for free, which is really, really good. So I can either use that as fuel for my other like Chaos monsters, or I can use it itself, because it has a good effect. When you summon it, you get to banish a card from your opponent's graveyard, which you never know when it could be relevant, but it also is really helpful to go into a rank 6 Exceed monster. So overall, it's pretty good. You have some good removal options because Raikou is searchable off of charge, which is really nice. I mean, ultimately because it's like a spellbook of fate. The good dog Raikou. This card is actually amazing in this format because there are basically no like OTK decks. Like, I guess Hero is kind of an OTK, but it's pretty inconsistent. Like, the format is pretty slow. So set Raikou Pass is actually a really good turn 1 because they swing in. You have to pop a card and mill 3, which this deck really likes to mill. And then being able to play a super high consistency boosting card like Solar Recharge is amazing because you draw 2. And I get to put 3 cards into my graveyard because you discard and then you mill 2, which is super big for all of my discarding effects. So overall, I'm also running Dark Core because there were so many times where I'd like draw Chaos Betrayer and I couldn't get him out of my hand. So Dark Core allows me to get it out of my hand and it's removal. I realize that this probably isn't the best option. I could just like play Book of Moon or something, or Offerings or whatever instead. But I want to get stuff out of my hand when I don't want it in my hand. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm playing this. It's not the best option, but I want to. So, anywho, but yeah. So the biggest reason I think that you should all give this event a try is because the meta is so much different than the regular Duel Links meta, right? So the winner and the runner-up from the tournament was like Shirnui and Harpies, which you could be like, oh, Herf, wow, it's so different from the meta. But like, when you play on the ladder, you encounter so many new decks. So like, yeah, that one tournament is all Harpies and Shiro, whatever. Okay, not everybody's gonna be playing that. On the ladder, there's like, when I've been playing it, I've actually encountered like gadgets that were running, ancient gear stuff and Machina Fortress and all this kind of stuff. And then I was also encountering just like really weird, crazy, like flip monster decks that were like not that great. But I was like, okay, this is interesting. I'm reading more cards than I ever would have in a regular duel, right? Because if you face Automats a million times, you're just going to know what everything does, and it's whatever. I like having to read and be like, oh, dude, I never knew that card even existed. But anyways, so just give it a try. Even if you're not like a PvP kind of guy, I think that you might enjoy this event. But anyways, I'm head on out here. My name's Herf. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when we upload. Yeah, I mean, that's basically the gist of it. Get in the Discord. Check out the Twitch. Be beautiful. I'll see you guys. Peace out.